House Hunters, my name is Lori Janice. I'm 29 years old. I am a nanny, as well as I have an Etsy business called Peppermint & Cocoa, where I sell vintage kids clothes, toys, and decor. And then this is my husband.
Hey House Hunters, my name is Joel Janice. I am 30 years old, and this is our cat Pemberly.
She's 16. So.
I am a musician. I work at a church locally here in Grand Rapids as a music director, and the last couple of years I've also worked for Apple Retail, selling iPhones, iPads, MacBook Pros, all that good stuff. And so yeah.
I think we should put her down.
Want to put Pemberly down?
Yeah. Okay, see you
Say
later.
Goodbye, Pemberly. Bye-bye.
She's a little shy. So anyways, our house hunting experience, goodness, it's been quite a journey, to say the least. I think that I had envisioned it in, you find the house online, you go and you look at it the next day, and there's like bluebirds floating around, or flying, not floating, flying around. Same kind of thing. And you're like, this is it. It's the Barbie dream house. It's everything you've ever wanted. And then it wasn't exactly like that. Not that you'd want a Barbie dream house, though, right?
No, I liked G.I. Joe's.
G.I. Joe?
Growing
I don't
up,
think they had dream houses.
I think they had like guns and trucks and grenades.
Anyways, yeah, so to tell you a little bit about what we were looking for in a home, both Joel and I agreed that we wanted an older home. We love the idea of telling a story. We're both kind of storytellers in a way, Joel with his music and his songs, and I've always loved writing for children. So we love the idea of finding a place where people have lived and dwelled and been a family in a house for years, and kind of continuing the story like we would be the next chapter. So, yeah.
Yeah, so we wanted a location that would make sense for our vision, that would make sense in finding an old home where we could kind of write that next chapter and write our own story in an old home. And when we first moved to Grand Rapids, we found an apartment in an area called Heritage Hill, which is actually the first historical district in Grand Rapids, and it's right downtown, and it just features all original homes from the late 1800s, and it's kind of an area that we have fallen in love with.
Definitely.
And
like pretty pastel, like pinks and blues and yellow homes.
Yeah, just old Victorians, just all different style homes. There's even a Frank Lloyd Wright home. I think two Frank Lloyd Wright homes in Grand Rapids that aren't.
I think one or two.
Yeah, aren't too far from us. So we've kind of been looking for a home that
downtown was really key for us. Like we wanted to be in just a district where the old homes were really appreciated and loved. So yeah, we were kind of narrowing down our search to a few different neighborhoods like surrounding Heritage Hill. But we had a budget, so
yes.
That kind of budgets are good because we want to be wise, of course, with our money and such. But budgets can be sometimes limiting in ways. But our budget actually was $125,000 or lower. And that would include all remodels and everything, so kind of like out the door. But
which in most places would get you a one-bedroom apartment or
yeah.
condo.
But in Michigan,
yeah, it can get
which
you.
we love the Mitten State, or you hold it like that. I think we're like somewhere around here. But yeah, it's kind of been, we're in Grand Rapids. You can get, I guess, a lot for your money as compared to other places. We both have lived in Chicago and Nashville, so. Definitely a different playing field, to say the least.
Yeah, so we were looking for a home that would, would have 3 bedrooms, would have 2 bathrooms, would be 1,500 square feet, would potentially have a basement that could be finished, maybe an attic that could be
definitely an attic.
That could be remodeled and finished as well.
Used as a room for babies down the road.
Right, exactly. So we're looking for a home where we can expand our family, but also work on our art, and so I've wanted to, long been a dream of mine to build a music studio in our home.
That's me playing the guitar.
Air
guitar. But yeah, and I wanted a sewing nook. I have, like I mentioned, the Etsy business, so I have a rolling rack that is just crammed full of clothes, and right now it's currently in a corner of our living room, along with all my other sewing stuff. So it was really a big drawing point for us that there would be extra bedrooms, because currently right now we're in a 1-bedroom apartment. So I would say our interior style, as far as what we were looking for and what we like, we're both kind of on the same page with that. We like mid-century style, as well as kind of like a retro or vintage theme. So I love it when there's detail, like as far as the woodwork, and also like lighting fixtures, even registers, just different things that kind of really give a room character. I think that it makes it feel homier and kind of like you could really see yourself just spending a lot of time in there, a lot of good time. So.
Yeah, as far as inside the home, we really wanted, a feeling when you walk in the house that it's open, that you can see what kind of rooms you're about to step into, and we wanted some high ceilings. We want space where we enjoy spending time together, right?
I'd say so. Most of the time, no, all the time.
So, anyways, so it was important to us that when we come in the house that maybe we have sight lines through the living room and to the dining room.
And then it had a peaceful feel too, don't you think?
Yeah.
We wanted to like open the door and be like, oh, this was a home, and we can continue that tradition and just having it just feel like a space that was loved and will continue to be loved.
We want a positive feeling,
Definitely.
warmth. We want there to be a certain feeling when you come into the home and when we have guests and friends over and that sort of thing.
More entertaining. We also wanted, well, I guess I really wanted more, a fireplace. That was one of my must-haves. So we've been looking for homes that have that. I love the idea of like the mantle and like the fire burning and crackling and stockings up for Christmas and stuff. So that was definitely...
Though I look like a woodsman, perhaps.
With your beard.
I could really care less about a fireplace or not. I think it would be. I think it would be charming.
That was where that was going.
I think it could be charming. I think it'd be romantic. But we had a real fireplace growing up, and I think we used it 3 times. And there's a lot of chimney maintenance.
So I guess I wanted a fireplace much more than you wanted one. We knew we wanted 3 bedrooms plus 2 bathrooms. Right now we are sharing a bathroom that is, oh my goodness, what would you say? We can barely both walk in there at the same time.
4x4? 6x6?
I don't know measurements. But anyways, it's
4x2.
real tiny. It's real tiny. So the idea of having multiple bathrooms was very appealing for sure. What do you think were some challenges that we came up against?
I think it's been difficult, for us. We got, I think just right after winter, we had planned to get into the housing market. We're new to Grand Rapids in the last year, and so, we were just trying to gather all the information needed. I think our biggest challenge, I guess you could say, is we were finding either homes that were in perfect condition or just really bad foreclosures that kind of needed everything and had been, everything had been torn out of these homes, and so they really hadn't been cared for. So I think that was in a market in Grand Rapids where homes could sell literally the day they go on the market. Second or third.
Was really frustrating.
Yeah, second or third day. So, I stalked the realtor.
You did. It was like in the morning, sites. He would be on it at night, like, lunch break, everything.
So literally, when I think the biggest challenge we faced is when a home did go on the market, we had to jump. We had to call the realtor
that day.
Jump in our car and go see the property.
But then there were some times when we would do that and we'd see something online and be like, oh, this is it, and then we would get there and it looked a lot different. Like kind of when, I guess almost like a Facebook kind of thing where you see someone and they're like, oh, they're looking real good, and then you might see them out and about and they don't look like the same person. We had that with houses where we'd look at them online and then we'd show up and be like, is this the right address? So definitely some photoshopping there in the world of realty. So those were definitely some challenges that we had. I think that we're buying now though because the market is like the interest rate is really great, and the market is good.
The like we were saying earlier in Grand Rapids and in Michigan, we absolutely love living here, and we also want to contribute to a recovering economy here. Interest rates have never been lower, and home prices have never been lower. So for us, having never owned a home, this is really kind of a dream scenario for our family and for our future. So
it really is. We're so excited. We're definitely excited. And the reason why, dun, 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 or like, what would you drum roll? Or a little raven. The reason why we think that you guys, house hunters, should pick us is because we're fun. I think we're quirky. We are,
Ah!
yeah, we're a fun couple, and we definitely we're different in the way of like we don't want that like cookie cutter home in that subdivision where it's like Stepford wifey and they all look the same. Not that there's anything wrong with that, 'cause I mean we have family members and friends that live in places like that, but it's just not our vibe. We definitely we want to pour back into the community in the way of like these neighborhoods with these old homes that have just so much history. To Grand Rapids, we love the idea of just coming in and kind of breathing, I don't know, like fresh air, fresh life.
Our story.
Our
New
story. I don't know if it's like fresh.
The
breath,
next chapter.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you should pick us because we're fun and Grand Rapids is great, and we would love to take you along on our adventure. Okay?
Thanks, House Hunters.
Thank you.
We'll see you soon, right? All right. Bye.
Bye.